this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Notion as a complete beginner, step by step. Now, if you've been looking for a better way to organize your notes, manage tasks, track projects, and keep everything in one place, you're in the right place. This video will walk you through the entire process from start to finish. We'll start by understanding how Notion works and how its workspace is structured. Then, we'll go through the process of creating pages, working with blocks, and building your own workspace step by step. After that, we'll explore databases, views, relations, and rollups so you can organize information more efficiently. We'll also create automations, use Notion AI, and learn how to make your workspace more productive. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started. The first thing you'll need to do is create a Notion account. Head over to Notion's official website and sign up using your preferred method. You can use a Google account, Apple ID, Microsoft account, or a regular email address. For most people, signing in with Google or Apple is usually the fastest option because it eliminates the need to remember another password. After creating your account, Notion will guide you through a short onboarding process. Once you arrive inside the platform, you'll notice several example pages and templates already available. We'll focus on creating our own workspace from scratch so you can learn exactly how everything works. When you first enter Notion, you'll land on the Home section. Think of this area as your personal dashboard. It gives you quick access to recently opened pages, upcoming tasks, and other important information. Before we start building anything, it's important to understand how Notion organizes information. At the highest level, you have a workspace. Your workspace contains everything you create inside Notion. Inside that workspace, you can create Teamspaces that help separate departments, projects, or groups of people. Within Teamspaces, you'll create pages. Pages are where most of your work happens. You can write notes, store information, build databases, create project plans, and much more. Inside those pages, you can also create subpages, which are simply pages nested inside other pages. Understanding this structure early makes everything else much easier later. Next, let's take a quick tour of the interface. On the left side of the screen, you'll find the sidebar. This is where you'll access all of your pages and tools. First, we have the chat section. This feature allows you to have conversations with Notion AI directly inside your workspace. You can ask questions about your notes, projects, and documents. Then we have Meetings. This feature lets you connect your Google or Outlook calendar directly to Notion so you can manage meetings, create notes, and keep everything organized in one place. Then we have the Inbox section. This is your notification center inside Notion. Whenever someone comments on a page, mentions you, assigns you a task, or makes an update related to your work, you'll receive those notifications here. One of the most useful features here is search. Instead of manually looking through pages, you can instantly find anything inside your workspace using the search function. Once you're comfortable with the layout, it's time to start building. Let's create our first page. Inside your workspace, go to the Private section and click on Add New. Then, create a new blank page and give it a meaningful name. For this example, let's call it Shax Finds Project. This page will become the central hub where we manage projects and tasks. One of the most important concepts in Notion is something called blocks. Everything inside Notion is a block. A paragraph is a block. A heading is a block. An image is a block. A checklist is a block. Even a database is a block. The easiest way to create blocks is by typing a / on an empty line. This opens a menu showing all available block types. Start by creating a heading and then giving it a name called My Projects. Underneath the heading, again, type / and then create a few to-do items. These can represent projects you're currently working on. One of the things that makes Notion so powerful is its flexibility. You can drag and drop blocks anywhere you want. If you decide something should appear above or below another item, simply move it. You can also create multiple columns by dragging blocks beside one another. This allows you to build dashboards that look clean and professional. Another useful feature is nested content. You can place information inside other blocks to keep everything organized. For example, you could create a project task and then add a detailed checklist underneath it containing all the steps needed to complete that task. While simple checklists work well for basic planning, they become difficult to manage as projects grow larger. That's where databases come in. Databases are one of Notion's most powerful features. To create a new database, type /database, and then select Database Inline. You can choose any workspace template from the suggested options depending on your need. For this example, we'll select the Task Tracker template. After selecting the template, you'll be given the option to customize your database by adding fields. I will enable the Attach a File field. If your database isn't viewing properly, then simply hold and drag it down here, and your database will now be fully viewed. A database allows you to organize information using properties. For example, a task database might contain properties such as status, assignee, due date, priority level, and project name. What makes databases especially useful is their flexibility. You can customize almost every aspect of them. For example, if your workflow requires an approval stage between work in progress and completed work, simply click on the status column and then click Edit Property. Now here, go ahead and click on this plus icon, and now you can give your status a name like In Review. After that, you can even change the color of that, your status. As your database grows, these small customizations make project management significantly easier. Another powerful feature is that every database entry can function as its own page. You can even change the name of your page. Imagine having a task called Create YouTube Tutorial. When you open that task, you can store research, scripts, images, checklists, links, and notes directly inside it. This means your workspace stays organized while still allowing you to store detailed information where it's needed. Now, let's talk about views. One of the biggest advantages of Notion databases is that the same information can be displayed in different ways. For example, if you click on these two lines and then select Layout from this menu, you will see many view options. A table view is perfect for entering and managing data. A board view displays tasks in columns based on status. This is often referred to as a Kanban board and is extremely popular for project management. A calendar view allows you to see tasks based on their deadlines. A timeline view helps visualize project schedules and identify overlapping work. The best part is that all these views use the same database. You're not creating separate copies of your information. You're simply changing how the data is displayed. As projects become larger, you'll eventually need multiple databases working together. This is where relations and rollups become incredibly valuable. To create another database, type /database and select Database Inline. This time, select Project from suggested templates. Then just click on Get Started and then Done. You can also lay out to Table View for better understanding. Now, imagine you have one database containing projects and another database containing tasks. Instead of keeping them separate, you can connect them using a relation property. Now, to create a relation between them, go ahead and click on this plus icon and then select a relation from this menu. Here, select Projects and then enable Two-Way Relation, and finally click on Add Relation. Now you will see this project field here. Simply click on it and you will see all of the project names that can be used in the project database. You can simply fill this field by any of these project names. Each task is now connected to its corresponding project, making it easier to manage everything in one place. If you open the projects database, you'll notice a new Task Tracker property. This property displays all related tasks for each project, allowing you to quickly view, open, and navigate to the individual task pages directly from the project record. This allows tasks to be linked directly to their corresponding projects. Once those databases are connected, you can use rollups. A rollup pulls information from related databases and summarizes it. To use rollups, go to Project Database and click on this plus icon, and then select Rollup from this menu. Then click on Rollup field and then click Edit Property. Now select Relation, then choose Task Tracker. Here in the Target property, select Status, and in the Calculate, select Percentage, then Percentage by Group, and then Complete. This gives you an instant overview of progress without manually calculating anything. As you can see, because one of the 3 tasks is finished, Notion automatically calculates the overall project progress and shows that the project is 33% complete. Now let's make our workspace even smarter with automations. Automation allows Notion to perform actions automatically when specific events occur. Before going into automation, first, let's create a new field in our task tracker database by clicking on this plus icon and select date. Now, just rename your property to completion date or anything else you want. After that, go ahead and click on this lightning action, which is basically for automation, and then click on New Automation. A window will pop up. Most automations follow a simple rule. When something happens, do something else. For example, when a task status changes to completed, automatically record the completion date. To create this workflow, simply go ahead and click on New Trigger, and then select the status from here, and then Done. Now, in the Do section, click on New Action, then click on Add Property. Now, select the property you just created, that is, Date Completion, and set it to Date Triggered, T. Whenever a task is marked complete, Notion automatically fills in the completion date. Now, the rule says when the status property is changed to complete, set the completion date to the date the automation is triggered. After creating the automation, simply click Enable to turn it on. From that point forward, whenever you move a task into the Done column or mark its status as complete, Notion will automatically record the completion date for you. You can also quickly identify whether a database has active automations by looking for the lightning bolt icon. If the icon is blue, it means one or more automations are currently enabled and running. Start simple. Automate repetitive tasks that genuinely save time and leave everything else manual until you have a clear reason to automate it. Finally, let's talk about Notion AI. Notion AI is deeply integrated into your workspace and can help with writing, summarizing, brainstorming, organizing information, and answering questions based on the content stored in your pages. To start using the AI feature, click on the AI icon located in the bottom right corner of the screen. You'll notice that the AI automatically recognizes the page you're currently working on and includes it as context for your conversation. From here, you can ask the AI questions or assign tasks just like you would with any assistant. For example, you can ask it to summarize the current page. The AI will review the content and generate a concise summary within seconds. You can also ask more specific questions about your database. For instance, you might ask how many tasks are currently marked as in progress. The AI will analyze the data on the page and provide an answer based on the information available. In this example, it identifies that there is only one task currently in progress. The AI isn't limited to answering questions. It can also make changes to your database for you. For example, you can instruct it to move all tasks that are currently marked as in progress into the Done category. Once you submit the request, the AI will process the action automatically. After a few moments, the task will be completed. If you click View Results, you'll be able to see exactly what changes were made. In this case, the task that was previously marked as in progress has been successfully moved to the Done category without requiring any manual updates. And that's everything you need to know to get started with Notion as a beginner. The best way to learn Notion is by using it. Start small, build a simple project tracker, experiment with databases, and gradually expand your workspace as your needs grow. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.